tank shredder, never has been. It's more of a burst crit type of hero. We've seen that experimental build where the Irithol runs the Demon Hunter sword as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know about that, right? I feel like you might as well, instead of kind of branching out.
Do you remember who did that? Who was that?
I actually don't.
Was that Savero?
It might be, but I'm not sure. But instead of branching out to be able to deal with the tanks, kind of, I think it's better to just double down on the burst potential. So we'll see if anything interesting happens when it comes to the itemization.
Lineup rating favors TLID now.
I agree.
And Mirko agrees, and I think that's enough, ladies and gentlemen. But can they execute it properly is the question. Match point, one more game away of continuing history. 5 times already in a row were they able to beat Alter Ego. Can they make it a 6? Let's head over into the court of Dawn.
High-stake matchup for Alter Ego and TLID to battle for 4th, 5th place.
Now Alter Ego start a fast break and just take a point back. But look at Dreams trying to be a nuisance, forced to use the flicker very early on instead. Alter Ego, they have this aggressive roamer in the hands of Dreams. They can do a lot of healthy damage in the early game, but will that be enough? And can they capitalize on it? We'll have to wait and see. Right now with Hijime getting so low.
Yep. Early game here, man. Novaria gonna have to keep his... Oh, hold up. Dreams. Damage back. Aran rotating mid.
Gonna do a lot of damage. And for Team Liquid ID, 3 members on their team have the Wilderness Blessing. I believe it's Aran, Yehezkiel, and Witty. So rotations, man. It's about getting to places before Alter Ego can. And if that happens, even if they have Dreams, the aggressive early game roam, it might not even be enough.
Oh, good steal from Fabian. Rin still has the retry, and that's why they'll give over the XP Crab.
This is typical TLID behavior. Very aggressive with the Cho Hilda duo. Aran on his signature pick as well. It looks like Rin is looking for something back.
Oh wow, no kill. Rin deciding not to go for the shadow kill. Dreams might be punished here. Sun already very low. Revitalized from Nino. And he gets close enough to get that healing.
Dreams also is going to be able to escape from now. That's no casualties on the board for the first 2 minutes of the game. We can be expecting a little bit more aggression as look at the position from Aran right now. Already looking for information.
Whoa.
That's some damage back onto Witty though.
Stun, shadow kill. Witty able to flicker out to safety. Gets shot. Star shatter from Hijime.
Across the field immediately. It's a lot of risk taken by Witty right there, and he got punished for it. That's great patience by Alter Ego, waiting on the spells. But look at Fabian.
Retreat used by both. Still a win there. Yehezkiel running away. A win from Rin. Fabian now walking up again. Won't be able to get the second part of the dash. No turtle fight just yet. Both the assassins back to the jungle.
Yeah, no retribution, so no turtle. So we do have a little bit more time. It looks like Rin is going to be using this time to get his purple buff before anything. Witty is coming. Has that information. Knows it has been taken out. And Dreams is trying to punish Witty. Not going to be able to take him down too.
Alright, already Dreams making his way towards the orange buff, trying to find where Fabian is. Does spot him. But no, both teams just waiting for a chance to make some kind of pickoff happen. Team Liquid ID have the better chance of doing so, man. The Raging Sandstorm, Alter Ego really isn't all that surprising. So right now, I think Alter Ego is just waiting for Hijime to try and do some more damage, zone a bit longer.
Okay, let's take a look at this. Natural Echo reveals Witty, walks up with the dragon! Oh, he gets the lockdown, but he falls! Now on the back, it's Dreams with the Raging Sandstorm. Fabian's still able to walk up, and Rin gets it a bit too quickly. Glorious pathway from Nino to send him back into the mid lane. Winning fight for Alter Ego.
Absolutely. 3 minutes in, a 1,000 gold lead, a neutral objective on the board as well. And it looks like Fabian is falling a little bit behind in terms of those resources. Still at level 6. Now just reach level 7 where Rin, oh wait a second, kill, 2v1. Boom!
Heavy crossbow. Whew. That Ducati's fast.
Jump out of the way, zoom out. Aran now trying to have pressure in that EXP lane, trying to roam and get into the jungle potentially. He might get punished though.
Hops in a sprint, is able to run laps around this XP lane up top. Dreams, Raging Sandstorm, Witty trying to go for the chase, doesn't have anything left. Dreams gets away. Oh. All right, the late recall.
Audience prediction by GoPay, 60% for Alter Ego. So still a substantial amount. It was 90% earlier on. Looks like TLID fans have shown up here in game number 2. Surprisingly enough, it's still Alter Ego that's holding on the control though. 1,500 gold lead and counting. Is there a moment in time where TLID can look for an advantage? Maybe a power spike that hits in mid-game?
The Dragon, I'm not too sure if they actually want to go on this. Witty almost just solo killing Hijime. Shadow kill placed on him, still has the flicker. Will just have to use it, the glorious pathway and everything. All their members are up top.
That's kind of ridiculous when both roamers keep trying to bait. He kind of just go in aggressively and have been able to bait out a lot of resources. Now Aran, as the second marathon runner, gets out, allows Fabian to go for a bit of a steal there as well. When it comes to item power spikes, as long as the damage starts rolling through, these roamers can no longer get away with moves like this. But that might come through at the 8th minute. Oh, look at this play though.
Kick, but it's only onto Dreams. Feather airstrike. Oh, obliterated. Witty traded back. Aran trying to run away. Gets into the bush and gets the healing. Roam for Roam trade.
Yeah, you were just talking about the roamers as well. Visual objective take.
Gotta kill. Use retreat win for Flavor Fave. Still locked down. Highs with Rhapsody, able to claim the damage, claim the kill. Aran gets away. Turtle for kill on jungle.
What do you think about that trade? Do you think it's worth it?
Oh boy, considering who the kill is for and the context here, I don't know. I feel like going for the members, going for the kills might be more beneficial here when both junglers are assassins and they might go for like a 1v1 showdown down the road. For now, I feel like Rin definitely feels like he gets a bit more off that. And a quick point, by the way, since a bit earlier, Highs on the Granger actually outperforming Kyo when it comes to the farm. The Irithel really is not winning in the farming department.
How far behind is the Irithel? Can we see the gold right now?
It was about 500 gold earlier, but now it's shrunken down to more or less about 400, 500 gold, which is quite surprising considering that, you know, the Irithel is picked as a quote-unquote counter towards the Granger, but Highs, I guess the kill also allows him to get a bit more.
Yeah. Good zone in the back by Nino and Hijime. With the Astral Echo, TLID back to their trading ways, but so far, looks like Alter Ego have been the ones getting the better trades across the board.
Yeah, permanent structure up top there. Going to go down in favor of Alter Ego. Fabian, being the joy that we are very accustomed to, will find a trade back. So that tower does fall in favor of TLID as well. And now we're back down to this. I mean, technically, the Irithel has been lacking in assists or kills, right? 0-0-0 on the score line as well. Highs already has second item, Tide Piercer built in. So I think there's a lot more that he can work with at this point of the game as compared to the Irithel, who maybe needs a little bit more time to get to those item power spikes.
For sure. I wonder if the idea for TLID is just play safe, avoid the big skirmishes, the big trades, and then play for the long macro game later. Witty go!
Oh my god, Witty the Dragon from Witty! Win taken down! Witty able to pick her out now. Fabian, electrifying beats! High second low, taken out by the Usurper! Hijime next as Yehezkiel flies by. It's a double for Fabian. Yehezkiel flickers out, recalls, and only Nino is left standing up against the cavalry.
Witty the Wise strikes again here in game number 2, completely shifting the tides. 4 members taken down for the price of none. TLID are going to be able to pick up a structure plus a free Lord here in the 8th minute of the game. Talk about groundbreaking.
Oh boy, I would love to see a replay of that. The turret aggro juggle after getting the pick off when they're chasing down the members of Alter Ego under their own turret. That was so good. Yeah, Haskell himself flew in. Oh, as requested here, the replay presented by the official tournament smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy A36 5G. Look at that, the pick off initially, and afterwards, right? Fabian with no deterrent immediately goes in, dives the turret, dives even deeper to get Hijime, and Haskell picks up the aggro right here. He flickers out and does not get taken out. Ghost of Jakarta, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Perfect synergy of damage as well, not only just magic, but also from physical, right? Kyo was able to get the Berserker Fury right on time before that take. So we saw the
Whoa.
damage. Wait a second.
Really crazy reaction time from Kyo. Able to disengage from the Raging Sandstorm. Dreams taken down by Yeskiel. In the back, Fabian jumping in, electrifying beats. Gets the assassination on Rin.
And that's it. A 1-for-2 trade again in favor of TLID. A 2,000 gold lead. But in the end, that Lord does still fall. That damage does come through onto Hijube, but not enough to take him down. That should be a turret falling into the bottom lane as well as the top lane. So the structures, the outer structures were the targets for TLID with that Lord push.
1, 2, 3, no, he's out.
Man, it's just the burst damage potential here with the Farsa, with the lockdown that the Cho provides as well. Again, Dreams has the Raging Sandstorm, but it doesn't displace you. It doesn't last as long as the Weight of the Dragon. And on top of that, with burst damage coming in, physical and magical, with Kyo and Fabian working in tandem, not to mention the mobility that the Joy has over the Hayabusa, how you're able to find your targets and locate them more efficiently than the Hayabusa, with a bit of random factor in the shadow kill. Team Liquid ID are just focusing their damage on the right members at the right time, and Alter Ego cannot match it just based on their composition, on the hero selection.
So tough for Alter Ego to do anything at this point. What do they do, right? Like, I mean, they had the lead, they needed that lead, and now it's gone. Oh, the Irithel is starting to really hurt, and Kyo, hey man, fair play. That was a crazy reaction to the Raging Sandstorm. He just dodged out of it with a heavy crossbow like it was nothing.
I mean, can they just utilize their range? Or do they still continue to look for picks like this? It looks like Dreams is looking for information to get something like that. But remember, Alter Ego still have both Highs as well as Hijime.
Well,
And technically, TLID don't have an answer like the chip this time around when they're going against Pope.
yeah, Alter Ego, I think that's the only advantage they have right now is the fact
Oh.
that... Oh, wow!
Winnie again, finding highs, Kyo with the follow! And now in the back is Fabian electrifying beach, Dreams, Raging Sandstorm, Nino, Glorious Pathway. It's all used to disengage, but Winnie, man, wow!
At this point, I don't think Highs or Hijime can walk around without escort, man. Nino has to be around to kind of stun Witty, because otherwise, that's what's going to happen again and again. It's going to be a free Lord, potentially. Alter Ego moving in to try and do something.
Yeah, trying to punish Yeskiel, still able to get out with the wings by wings. Here comes Fabian.
They don't have highs, fighting like this! Oh man, it's suicide! Witty going back in, Rin able to find the kill, but Nino's gonna be up next for sure. Glorious Pathway to run away. Fabian on the Lord, Highs already respawning back in the game. Dreams for Witty, 1-for-1 trade so far. TLID disengage.
Oh, Fabian!
With a dive! Oh, big mistake! A blunder from the Usurper. Rin doesn't have the shadow kill just yet. Only poking Aran down with the help of Highs. Kill! Walking up, Nino very low. Not enough damage to take him down. Aran with a bong. 2-3 gets it. XP for XP. Astral Echo on Yeskiel. Flicker out from Yeskiel.
What are they doing? What are TLID doing? A very scattered way to approach this Lord fight when initially they already were able to go in this without the presence of Highs.
Rin, assassination, able to find Yeskiel in the back with a shadow kill. Witty, unable to reach. Oh! What a steal against the Hayabusa! Saves the day. Rin kick back. Kyo with the damage. Not enough to take him down just yet.
No
Rin
way.
gets away. Kyo again. Heavy crossbow with the sprint. Chasing them down. Looking for the kill. Highs gets the killing spree. Favor with the electrifying beats. Looking for the chase. Looking for the kills. Dreams falling. And TLID. I guess they won that.
1v4 situation, able to get the Lord, but I don't know how much value they're going to be able to extract with the Lord this time around. We do see Yeskiel trying to go back into the fray with the wings by wings, but man, that was messy from both parts.
Fabian trying to do something. Aran catching Nino. The Lord won't be escorted here because in the backline, Rin is lurking around. Team Liquid ID, though, despite the fact that they're unable to use the actual Lord, they have waves to work with, first of all. But in the bottom side, because they were forcing Alter Ego to keep responding, to keep cycling and rushing to the Lord pit, to the Lord area, the base tower has been taken purely by minions.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's value.
You know what? No matter what happens, that's character development for Kyo.
Yep.
We've always been saying that Kyo is too safe compared to Aaron Sheik. He can't make those insane plays. And here we saw he was able to go for what was that? A 1v what situation? 1v3 situation, steal the Lord, still be brave enough to dish out the damage on the rest of the members of Alter Ego, where, okay, eventually he was taken down, but that's the confidence that we were waiting for from Kyo.
At that point, the damage is done. The Lord is taken. It's denied from Alter Ego, more importantly than anything right there. So now, there's no scenario where Alter Ego can get control again, can pressure, and go for their own pick-up attempts. They're the ones that do the Varia, by the way. They're the ones that want to play this long-distance game. Oh, look at that. Team Liquid ID are the ones with that burst power. So without the Lord now, Team Liquid ID can go back into it. Full court press, pressure on all 3 lanes.
I guess the good thing about this situation right now for TLID is the fact that they're on the Irithel, right, for the gold lane. So even if there's poke coming through from, you know, Highs or Hijume, the Haas Claw's presence for the Irithel can actually make that all up. Let's look at the skill hit rate for Hijume. 28.9%, 70 out of 20 hits. What do you think about that?
Well, you can say that it's low, but again, the Novaria doesn't always aim to do damage with the spell. Sometimes it's just to check, just to zone out. Especially against Witty's Cho, it's understandable that you're going to be expending a lot more spells in a scouting manner. But they have spotted Aran. Witty, though, was not found right there, but he will back away. They're just trying to pressure here to get the wave going. And then it's back to that Lord situation where Team Liquid ID has shown that they are just levels right now above Alter Ego. When it comes to the spontaneous adaptation, when it comes to pressing the issue, they have been doing so much better than Alter Ego since game number 1.
No?
Just opening in the bush. Another battle that TLID have an advantage for because of the wave down below. Look at that. Slow pushing for TLID is Fabian. Oh, damage. Wow, wait. Dream's gonna be, oh, electrifying beach. Rin, Shadow kill in. Nino needs to go for the stun. Fabian taken down by the Star Shatter. Rin with the quad shatter. He has to flickering forward. Winnie! Feathered airstrike. Yes, Q bites him in the crowd. Pops it just in time as Dreams looks for the kill. In the back, it's Highs falling to Kill. A late with the nature as Kill is able to kite away. Slowed down by Nino. Heejin looking for the shot onto Kill.
What?
Let's see if he can find it, and he does. Witty caught in the bad spot, has the immortality, has it popped, and it will be Witty trying to run away, trying to get out. Shunpoo taken down by Hijume.
Aran, the only member from the side of TLID left standing. And this feels like an Uno reverse card scenario for Alter Ego. What happened?
What happened was Fabian got a bit too overzealous there, trying to get a kill onto the roamer. It would have been nice, but it was not critical to their victory. And because of that, he gets taken out, even though Team Liquid ID are the ones that are winning.
Oh, maybe now he gets it. Yes, he does. A delayed solo kill on Dreams.
It's just a slugfest, dude. Back and forth again and again.
Yeah.
Now we're back to what was earlier.
Where we started.
Exactly, man. And now Team Liquid ID has a chance to make it play it a bit more slow. Haskell literally flickered forwards in between 3 members to secure the kill onto Rin and Highs. I mean, that's cool, but we can see that it's just not a winning play, so Team Liquid ID, play it slow, bro.
Where is Rin? Aran has eyes on him. No quad shadow. That should be the green light for TLID. Lord still at half. Dreams. 8 seconds for him to spawn in the game. Witty zoning away for the airstrike coming down, and that will be a free Lord to the cavalry.
Okay, they need to disengage. Rin doesn't want to let it slide, but he actually doesn't commit onto that. Also, we were talking about the DHS. DHS built in for Kyo on the Irithel.
Yeah, last item. Probably to give him a bit more healing with the physical attack, basic attacks, and also to deal with the Hylas, I guess, because Nino basically solo killed him there. He was full HP after finishing Highs off, and Nino just stuck to him like glue, and he couldn't do anything about it. So that might be the idea, right? It's a necessity more than anything. We're seeing why that's the option. But now with the Lord, Aran.
Whoa, all in on Aran. Winter Crown in time. Fabian in the back. Oh, what? Full time from Fabian. He pops into Winter Crown, does a little damage. Brother airstrike! Yeah, Skill gets it, Fabian. taken down by Rin. That's a gold lane for a jungler. Rin's running the wrong way. TLID want to capitalize.
That was personal though from Rin. Consistently always looking for Fabian to take out first, and he does get eliminated for the 4th time in this game. This Lord is still pushing. Witty goes in for the conceal.
Nino, in the midst of it all, Yehezkiel has to kite away. Flickers out the safety. The glorious pathway plays down, but Kyo is still free hitting. That's Dreams. A little bit of damage, still able to get away. Healing enough to take him. To live a shot from the Star Shatter and the Feather Airstrike. We got a game in our hands.
Yeah, still no push, still no successful siege. And I still don't think they're going to be able to pick this inhibitor turret down either. TLID going back. They did put some damage onto the turret, but it doesn't get taken down. A successful defense from El Familia.
Team Liquid ID with the window right there. They wanted to go for the end. They wanted to show Altrigo who's the man. But because of that, they aren't able to get any more advantages. No, none of the base turrets taken out, although they are very, very close. Now we're back to where we were a couple of minutes ago, but the game is looking closer than ever.
Wait, is this right? 77,000 damage from Hijume compared to Yehezkiel's 46,000.
Yep, it is accurate. That's Novaria for you with a Wishing Lantern. Again, you proc that item like 2 or 3 times with a single spell cast. That's something that the Novaria only can do, I think. Now with the Holy Crystal as well. Oh boy. Team Liquid ID, now they can still win if they're decisive, but they are going to be facing a lot more urgency to go and get things done before the HP bars fall too low.
It's 18-16. Only a 1,000 gold lead for Alter Ego in this 20th minute of the game. This is so close. Wait.
Wins a crown, buys the immortality. Rin able to escape. No shadow kill. Witty. Seal. Has Flicker. Won't be able to go on anyone just yet. Nino holding Aran down. Bottom wave shoved in, but it's cleared by Highs.
Well, still going to be pushing in favor of TLID though, so it's still an advantage that TLID are holding on to, considering that this Lord has spawned in the top side of the map. That's something that they can work with. That's something that they can play with.
Dreams has no Raging Sandstorm though. He used it earlier in that engagement. Now, oh, look at the damage!
On Nino, trying to shut him down. Dreams looking for an angle to go Raging Sandstorm in. Quad Shadow not landing on anyone. Fabian in the bush.
And the emote.
That emote. Oh man, that's a good emote.
It's pretty meme. Not fitting the circumstance, not fitting the situation right here. But again, Team Liquid ID, sustain from the poke damage. Don't get forced into anything. Let that wave on the bottom lane push and see if Fabian can make a Fabian-esque play to really end it out dominantly for Team Liquid ID.
I mean, like, hopefully not the past few Fabian-esque moves, right?
No Novaria. He has been seen in the bottom lane, clearing out the wave still. Only now does he make his move back in towards the Lord. Glorious Pathway already baited out. Aran doing a good job and zoning them in the back as Hezkiel pops in. The Feather Airstrike gets stunned with the Raging Sandstorm and all in into the back. Hezkiel still able to get away. Now pops into with a crown and buys a lot of time.
Oh no!
Star Shatter, he's still able to kite away. Just one shot should take him down. Way the Dragon to Peel. Kyo dodging bullets! Kyo! How has he done that? Immortality pop for both Highs and Kyo with a crowd. Dreams of the dive. Highs with a kill in the bottom lane. That's Fabian pushing Indo as TLID look to Fabian to end the game. Rin versus Fabian in the bottom lane. Fabian getting the immortality. Now looking for the base. Rin taking low. Quad Shadow. Immortality down with the help of the Glorious Pathway. Fabian buys the rose gold, but it's not enough to end the game. Not enough to escape.
Oh man, what are the chain of events that's been happening over and over again? Man, the Alter Champs must be on the edge of their seat. That was almost an end. But Alter Ego continuously say no.
It really feels like Team Liquid ID could find other ways to approach this game right now. But they want vengeance, man. They want to show that we can brawl it as well. There have been so many questions about the mechanics. Aran.
All the stacks on Aran. He makes it to the bush. Raging Sandstorm! That's enough to pin him down. Rin gets a kill. 60 seconds on the death timers.
Unforgiving. They're unforgiving at this point of the game. We're already in the 23rd minute of the game, bypassing the duration of our first game that only went to 21. Ladies and gentlemen, this is TLID on the back foot. I don't think that they can contest at this point.
No Fabian, no Aran.
They have the wave on the bottom lane to work with. They have the damage bonus from the Lord, but it's going down quick, man. Fabian rushing to save the game for his team.
Oh no, he can't make it. Witty, can he do it? He goes for the seal Rin. This time, not missing the retribution. Witty with the way of the dragon. Feather airstrike landing onto Highs. Raging Sandstorm canceling it out, and TLID, they'll survive with Witty. But the Lord is in the hands of Alter Ego.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. We're here for the long run. 24 minutes and counting. Let's see what Alter Ego can do with the Lord.
Let's see, because it's been very brawl-centric for both of these teams for the past 24 minutes, honestly, from the get-go. That Lord is pushing into the top lane, but we already see the position coming in from TLID over there. They should be able to clear this out.
Yeah, they got too many waves to deal with. Feather airstrike and the electrifying beat should be enough to get it to half. There you go.
Oh, Nino popping the glorious pathway. His team wasn't really there to really capitalize, but it did scare off Team Liquid ID. So now there's more of a window for Alter Ego to use that Lord. Look at the mid lane though.
Almost a kill. Oh, Shadow kill, Winter Crown from Aranda. Respect. Tier 1 in the mid lane taken down. Now Tier 2 in the mid lane will be conceded. No, Fabian actually going to deal with it with the electrifying beats up top though. That's an evolved Lord. They're gonna play with it. Astral Echo landing on 3. Raging Sandstorm from Dreams. Kill. Able to escape with the help of Yeskill. Now still able to cut away. Fabian jumps into the midst of it all and will back away. Aranda with the kill. Red gets the quad shadow kill on him. Yeskill and Kyo all left to defend. Feather airstrike from Yeskill. We're going to a game 3.
It's over. It's over. Match points now for both of these teams. Alter Ego with a comeback in game number 2. And man, the Hayabusa from Rin has got to be respected.
Wow. Well played to Alter Ego. They ultimately won it out in a battle of mechanics. Woo!